Shalom, shalom, Yasha Allah, shalom. And we want to welcome you to Truth Tuesdays, all right, where we put false doctrine, all right, on trial, okay, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, okay, we bring this truth out, okay, and we make sure, all right, that our words, all right, are aligned with the scriptures, okay. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and bring the brothers on, all right, before we talk to our people in the chat.
To destroy our communities from within.
All right, and let's go ahead and mute up. Let's go ahead and mute up back there in the background. Okay. All right. Hey, I want to talk to our people in the chat. Okay. Hey, we got Soldier Kaivan. Hey, shalom there, King. Hey, that's our brother.
Shalom,
okay,
out in
Shalom, King.
All right. Loyal sister Joan Gilchrist. Okay. Every Truth Tuesday, we see the sister. And we got something for you there, Joan Gilchrist. And we got something for you, sister. And your name was topic of discussion on our last captain's call. Okay.
That's right.
Hey, sister, we appreciate you. Okay. And you being loyal. Right. Sister TT, what's up? What's up, princess? Okay. That sister's loyal as well. Okay. We don't forget about sister TT. We miss you there, princess. Okay. Right. I want to see you again out in the Atlanta area. Okay. SOT Chazak, Yasha Allah, Shalom. Shalom, there, King.
Yo, right? Shalom, King.
SOT Soldier Warrior Micah Allah, Shalom, there, King.
Mighty brother, right? Shalom, King.
Right.
Soldier, SOT Soldier West Windsor, Shalom. All right. Believe Israel. SOT Quadar Al Haran, Shalom. Hotness 144K, Shalom.
That's right.
All right, John Allen, Shalom, there, King. SOT Knock. All right, that's our brother. Okay.
All right, brother
from Indiana, all right, to Michigan. All right. Now the brothers down in the Atlanta area. All right, pushing that word. Shalom, there, brother Knock. Danny Fowler, Shalom. All right. SOT Soldier Boaz, Shalom, there, King.
Shalom, mighty man.
Shalom, King.
All right. SOT Soldier Sakor. That's our brother up in Chicago. Shalom. That's a good brother right there. It's a good wise. Hey, that brother. Hey, is right. And that brother right there ain't playing no games out.
I know
that's one of them. That's one of them Maccabee brothers, man. Back in the spirit.
Hey, could be out of one.
He ain't playing no games.
This humble brother.
Right.
Yeah, right. He's a good brother, man. Good brother.
All right. Bayanam. All right. Yasha Allah. Shalom. All right. Salvi, Shalom. SOT Soldier Yahweh Shop, Shalom there, King.
Shalom, King.
All right. King. Captain Malachi, Shalom there, King. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. Francisca Taylor, Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Brother Devontae Cage. T. Sellers, and Trey Lindsay. Shalom.
Shalom,
Okay.
family.
Shalom. And once again, we want to welcome you, brothers and sisters, to Truth Tuesdays. All right. Hey, we got a very interesting topic, okay, that we're going to discuss tonight. Okay. We hope that you brothers and sisters are edified in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, but right now, hey, before we get into the lesson, I want to bring up the feast day calendar. Go ahead and grab that for me there, Yahweh. Feast day calendar. I don't see it, King.
You don't see it at one?
No, I see something else.
Well,
I may be wrong.
Right there.
Yeah,
right
blow
there?
that up. Got to blow that up.
Console lock.
Widen that. Click on that thing.
Come right there. One more.
Yeah, I gotta. They can't see that up.
You know how big
hey,
that
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, look, we're gonna go ahead and remove that. Hey, what I want you to do, is go into your email, okay, and go to sent where you sent me the calendar. Okay, pull it up and then blow it up. Okay, and pull it up and then blow it up. Hey, that's no problem. Hey, Soldier Israel 7th. Hey, Shalom. Sister Natalie Lamas. Hey, Shalom. Okay. Hey, the title of the lesson today. Okay, the title of the lesson today is the emasculation of the Israelite man. Okay, we're gonna get into this thing today. All right, the emasculation or demasculation of the Israelite man. Now, you notice that I said or. Okay, now just let me know when you're ready there, King. You notice that I said or, emasculation or demasculation. What the thing is some dictionaries, okay, or some scholars, they don't recognize the word demasculation. Okay, we're going to pull up the definition of emasculation here a little bit later, but there's a difference between those two words. Okay, the original definition of emasculate would be to castrate. Okay, to actually cut off. All right, the male private part. Okay, all right. But demasculate means to take the masculinity out. All right, of the man. Okay, so the original lesson that I sent to our videographer, okay, to make our flyer was the demasculation, okay? But when you look at the Merriam dictionary, they recognize emasculation in the same, light, okay? They recognize them in the same light. So we know we didn't want any criticism. That's why I'm being a little long-winded, okay, on the definition of these words. So emasculation, we're going to relate it in the same light. Taking the masculinity out of the Israelite man. That's where we're coming from today. All right. How we looking there, Yahweh?
You're trying to make it bigger. That's it. Can you see right there? You're trying to make it bigger.
All right. You go. I'm gonna put it on the screen. You go ahead and talk about them things because we still don't have the the new calendar. Okay, so just talk about the feast of dedication, okay, and our new moons we got coming up, and we're gonna put that new calendar out here in the new future. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. Just go ahead and talk to us.
Another one. So we got the Slocky family, trying to get this situated. I'm still kind of new at this stuff, but
it's all right, King. It's all right.
We do have our new moon coming up. One was it the 23rd of November? We have it coming up. So get ready for that, family. If I'm not sure if SOT is gonna hold anything this time around. We're still trying to figure that out. But if we do, go ahead and send out your email, and the person that's in charge of the emails will get back at you if we have something going on. And also get ready because we're here as Israelites. We're not boring as everybody thinks we are. We just don't kick it and wish bad things on the enemies, which we do. But we also do celebrate the holy days that the Most High told us to keep. So we do have the feast of dedication coming up here shortly, and we keep that, of course, in the month of December, as the Gregorian calendar says. I want to say, what is it? I don't want the 17th, 19th. Man, if I had the calendar, Salaki family. But yeah, the feast dedication is coming up, so get ready for that too. That is a feast day that we do hold in remembrance of the Second Temple. Even Yahushai, even he remembers that day, as we read that in the book of John, chapter 10. So, family, get ready for that. I'm saying? We do have feast days as Israelites. We're not boring, as the heathen said and as the scoffers say. And like I don't want to say, we do have our new calendar being made as we speak. It is coming up, And once it's up there, you can screenshot it, and it'll be ready for you guys, the Water family.
So, lucky
hey, go ahead, King.
I was gonna say we got more feast days than the heathen got holidays.
That's right.
You know, we stay busy with these feast days. We stay busy. I ain't about worrying about what they talking about in the world, man.
That's right, Adawan. There we go. Adawan Malachi put it up there. December 17th. December 17th is the feast of dedication. That's when Sons of Thunder keeps it. You know, so hopefully, Yahweh willing, we do have something going on out there in the Atlanta area. If anybody wants to come and congregate with us, send your emails to Sons of Thunder Israelites. Make sure you spell that right, Israelites.com. @gmail.com. And, you know, the person in charge of the emails will get back at you. Are you with that, the Water family?
All right, that's right. Okay, that's right. All right, so hey, before we get started, hey, we're going to talk about some class etiquette, okay, right now. Sons of Thunder, we're a Bible-based school, okay? We are a Bible-based school, all right? We're not about, you know, folly, all right, and madness. We're here to edify you in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua, okay? Right. All right, so we want you to make sure you got your pen and pad. We want to make sure you got your King James Bible, okay? All right, and if you got the Apocrypha, all right, included, okay, make sure you get ready to tap into that thing. Or if you got the Apocrypha, okay, on the side, all right, have it handy, okay? All right, it's a good thing to have the Strong's Concordance on standby in the event that we bring out any definitions, okay? All right, and your Apocryphal Concordance will help you get to scriptures in the Apocrypha much faster, all right? And you got your internet source, all right? I heard today, you know, I was at work, and they told me, all right, I know our internet had went out, okay? And a lady was talking to her husband that was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and say the internet was out there too. So for a quick minute, and they say the internet was out across the globe. I don't know how true that is, okay? I don't know how true that is, all right? But there's some you know secretive stuff going on out here, okay? Whenever the internet goes down, okay, you know, in masses, you know, that symbols, you know what I mean, some sort of attack, okay? And I'm speaking on the cyber side, all right? So all praises, all right, all praises, all right, for the Most High bringing, okay, his plagues, okay, and destruction on this place in different forms. All right, so once again, going into the emasculation, okay, or demasculation of the Israelite man, okay? So what do we mean by that? Okay, what do we mean by that? We mean, okay, how we're forced to follow after our oppressors, okay, in the same manner in which we used to follow after the Egyptians, okay, and the other nations, okay? The thing is there's nothing new under the sun, okay? Right. All right? We're talking about how there's been a role reversal in the earth, all right? Our women have been set on high, okay, and our men have been brought down low. We've been placed in the position of emasculation or demasculation, okay? Settling for what we've been taught instead of reading and studying our own selves to be approved, okay? All right, the drug, all right, the hallucinogen, all right, called Christianity, all right, which has a whole lot of our people, all right, in a spell, man, all right? Got them doggone just in a daze, man, knocked out, sleep. All right, they sleepwalking around here. All right, as it tells you in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, scriptures tell you that our people are going to grope at noonday. Okay, they're going to grope as if it's noon. It's going to be as if it's noon and you can see, okay, there's light outside, but you really don't have the vision that you need to navigate in this world. Okay, you don't get that vision until the Most High turns the light on. Okay. And what is the light? Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 23. Somebody get that. Get that real quick for the people.
I got you.
Get that for the people. We're going to talk about some things tonight, man. All right? Our people are walking around here blind, man. Bring that out.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 23. It says, For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light,
right?
And reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
That's right. All right. The commandment is the lamp, and the law is light. All right, and reproofs of instructions are the way of life. Of life, I should say. Okay, that means correction is the way of life. The Israelites were given the law, statutes, and commandments to live by, and that's what separates us from the other nations, man. Okay, we got to grab hold, okay, unto what the Most High gave us, so that we can be wise. All right, we can be wise amongst these other nations, Con.
That's right.
Okay, we're dealing in a serious time. Okay, right now. All right, prophecy is moving at a rapid rate. Okay,
That's
and
right.
the Most High, in the name of Yahweh Shai, is expediting the time, man. He's expediting this thing, man. All right, he told us, all right, that he was going to make the days short. All right, and I don't know if y'all seeing that thing, but I can see it. Okay,
Hey,
I can see it and I can feel it. Go ahead, King.
Hey, what happened to September, Ottawa? Nobody even knows what happened to the month of September. It flew by so quick. These months are flowing by so quick that these days are getting so short.
That's right.
Hey, next week, everybody celebrating that wicked holiday, you know, where our Native American brothers got killed. Thanksgiving. Look how fast they're coming up, Ottawa.
Right.
Hey, prophecies are unfolding so fast, and people are still so comfortable, Ottawa.
That's right. You
Conor,
know. Hey, go ahead, King. Bring it out.
I got that precept for you. Matthew 24 and 22. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
That's right. Okay. But for the elect's sake, those days are going to be short. The Most High is going to protect his people. Okay. The Most High is going to doggone feed his people in that day. All right. The Most High is going to set the Israelite man on high in that day. Okay.
Right there.
You just got to remain faithful and endure this thing, man. I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. Okay. All right. We gotta understand what being a watchman is truly about. You're literally warning the people and watching for the signs of the times, man. That's what we're doing out here. Okay. You're literally warning the people and watching for the signs. Okay. This world and its rulers, they want you to be weak out here. Okay. They want you to walk around as if you're castrated. Okay. You ain't got no manhood about you. You need them to lead you, man. All right. You need them to guide you. That's what they want in this world. They want you to be a yes man. Okay. Feminine. Want you to be feminine, emasculated, soft, gullible, man, and easily persuaded. All right. But we're not going to do that, man. Okay. We're not going to do that. Hey, we want to play the video. Okay. We got a video. I reached out to the brother Jabarian Isaac. I hope I'm not butchering that brother's name. I reached out to him. Okay. And the brother had a nice video, man. Okay. On the emasculation of our people. Okay. And I want to play that video real quick. Okay. I want everybody to mute up. All right. While we play that video. Okay. All right. Except you, Yara, all, of course, because you got to play it. Con. All right. The brother Jabarian Isaac. I appreciate that, brother. Okay. Yeah. I believe so. I appreciate that, brother. Okay. For allowing us to use this video on our platform. All right. Go ahead and play that video, King. Just a second. Let me get there. Hold on. Let me get there. All right. Make sure we blow it up. Okay. Click on it and blow it up.
You ready, other one?
Can you blow it up, Op?
Let me see if I can. It's lock your family. Is that better? Is it too small?
Yeah, you can't. If you click on it, it don't blow up.
It looks big on my screen on my end.
All right, don't worry about it. Go ahead and play it. People can see and hear. Go ahead.
To destroy our communities from within, and we were cheering it on. Our fathers were no longer in the home. And these men,
Salakia. Hey, I don't even see it. I don't even see the video. I see it say "emasculate the black man," but it's not playing on the screen, King.
Let me see. Right there, other one. I'm not sure.
Hey, Salakia, hey, pull that down and bring it back up. Hey, bear with us there, Israel. Hey, we just got a little bit of technical. There it is. All right, there it is. Pause that, and we're getting ready to play it, okay? Go back to the beginning, King. Go back to the beginning.
All right, Con.
to destroy our communities from within.
Can you see right there, other one?
Yeah, go ahead, Op.
And we were cheering it on. Our fathers were no longer in the home, and these men became our role models. It was a geniusly executed sinister plan against us. And most of us men, still in our 40s, still can't shake it off from us. And to add to this, they emasculated these men and made them do ritual homosexual acts. This is a rite of passage in order to be in the system. Is why we have seen all of our prominent men in dresses. I really want to address what's going on. These black men who we made our role models and heroes are complete sellouts. And they damage you and I as black men. And it is our responsibility to protect the next generation. But we have not. And this younger generation is even worse than before. So now we have guys like Little Nas X giving Satan a lap dance. Or Russell Westbrook coming out with a clothing line wearing a dress. It's too much to mention. Black men in America have been conquered. And it's time that you hear it and understand it. You have been overcome and demasculated to a point where our sons no longer know what a man is any longer. And they are completely soft. The women are right now stronger than the men, which is why you are seeing movies about women warriors. The same system you thought you were rebelling against in hip hop with NWA promoting.
Hey, Salakia.
That's the police.
Salakia.
This same
Salakia.
system.
Hey, Op, the screen is not even playing, Op. We can hear it.
I have no idea what's not showing another one.
Is it playing on your end?
It is on my end, other one. I can see it nice and big on my end.
Okay, close that out, Op. Close that out. I want you to close that out. There it is. Now leave it just like that. Leave it just like that and let the sound play.
Could I even play like that? Yeah, right.
Yes, Op. Just let the sound play. I don't got no sound right now.
Let me see. I gotta click on it to get sound. So lock it, family. That is my fault.
Right, King. It's all right,
I'm
King.
figuring it out earlier.
It's all right, King. It's all right.
I don't know. I don't want what's it doing.
Okay. Hey, it's all right, King. It's all right. All right. So, hey, I hope that you brothers and sisters, okay, were hearing, all right, what the brother was speaking on, our brother Jabaria, okay, Isaac, okay, he's showing you, all right, that our brothers and sisters in the entertainment industry, okay, are being used to emasculate our people, okay. They're being used, okay, to show their weakness, okay, and their effeminate ways, all right, in order to pull us into that, okay, and they're really trying to draw your children, okay, they're literally trying to draw your children into this madness, okay. I'm gonna tell y'all something, okay. They show Puffy on there. We're gonna show a clip, okay, of old. What kind of grown man calls himself Puffy anyway, man? Hey, that's soft right there. You know what I'm saying? That's as right. It is, man. I never liked that cat, man. He was always doggone weak. You know what I mean? To me, man. All that Sammy Davis Jr. spinning around in a circle. Okay, he used to do, man. I always thought he was soft, man. You know what I mean? Had no love for him, man. Hey, but go ahead, Op.
I was gonna say, like you just mentioned something. They try to attack our kids, right? Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So what they're doing is they're using that, but in reverse. They trying to start our kids with that homosexuality and all these abominations, so that they can grow up to live abominable. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Versus us teaching our children, you know what I'm saying, these laws, statutes, and commandments, and have a morale and growing up being that way, Now you.
Con. All right. That's right. Hey, give me Revelation chapter 12 real quick. Give me Revelation chapter 12. Revelations chapter 12, King. Okay. All right. See, the thing is all right, these devils, they understand, all right, at least the structure that the Most High gave us for our families. They understand the order as well, okay, that we have a power, all right. People will say we have a higher power, They understand they have a son. All right. But after the son comes the Israelite man, then the woman, okay, and then the children. Okay. All right. We have a structure in our families, and that is what's under attack. Okay. They've taken the Israelite man out of the family. Okay. They've set the woman on high. Okay. And the children become subject to the ways of the world. All right.
That's right.
When you take that man out, now that family base is vulnerable, man. Okay. Read that. Revelation chapter 12. Go to 17, King.
Con of the one. It's Revelation chapter 12, verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
Read that again, King.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman,
right,
and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
All right. So the dragon was wroth with the woman. Okay. This is our adversary. Okay. All right. This is our adversary.
That's right.
Okay. And our adversary uses, all right, the chief house, all right, of our enemies. All right. Uses the chief house of our enemies, all right, to persecute us. Got it? So the dragon is wroth with the woman. Woman represents Israel. Okay. And the dragon went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Now here's the thing. Okay. Who carries the seed? The man carries the seed.
That's right.
Right? Okay. But as a result, all right, children, fruit spring forth, right? Read that scripture again from the top, but read it all the way through.
It's Revelation chapter 12, verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God. Which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach.
All right, so the dragon, all right, is wroth with the nation of Israel, all right, which keep the commandments of the Most High Power and have faith in Christ. Now, a lot, of these different sects of religion would tell you that you ain't got to keep the commandments and you ain't got to keep the law. But we're in the book of Revelations and we're speaking, okay, about things that are coming to pass. The dragon is wroth with those who keep the commandments and have faith in Christ. That's what we do. That what we do. All right. Y'all talking about, you ain't got to keep the law. Okay. So this here ain't talking about you. All right. This ain't talking about, if you're not keeping the laws, the statutes and commandments, all right, and have faith in Christ, you ain't at war, all right, with the supreme powers, all right, of this earth. You're not at war, all right, with Satan. All right. Hey, let's make sure we mute up, okay? You're not at war with Satan, all right, and our enemies. It ain't talking about you. All right. This is talking about the Israelites. All right. And Shalom, awakened daughter of Sarah. Shalom. I saw your message earlier, okay, while I was talking. Okay. But look, like I said earlier, these devils, they want to destroy our seed. Okay. So that if they can destroy the man from the get-go, all right, they got the big target out of the way. Okay. If they can put the man in the jailhouse, they got the big target out of the way. Okay. If they can't, all right, completely neutralize the man, now the goal is to take on the children and manipulate the children's mind. Okay. All right. This is why we got to be strategic. All right. And our efforts of taking our households back. Okay. We got to be strategic. All right. These jokers push a homosexual agenda. All right. On our brothers and sisters. All right. It's all a part of that crafty counsel, man. All right. All right. They've done it without fail, man, throughout the years. All right. They've done it without fail. All right. We're supposed to be raising our families up in the truth. That was a commandment given to us. Okay. Especially our children, because of the future. What's that? Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 7. Okay. We're supposed to be raising them up in this thing, which coincides with the scripture that the brother Israelite just brought out earlier, man. Okay? It's time to wake up, and it's time to stand up. Okay? You can't be like that old lion that's mentioned in the book of Genesis chapter 49 and 9. Okay? You can't be that old lazy lion. Okay? That's just laying there, getting walked over. You're the king of the jungle, man.
That's right.
Okay? It's time to shake that spirit up, man. Okay? And try to stand up for what the Most High created you for. All right? Ain't no point in being scared, man. Okay? I understand. All right? I understand you worked hard, okay, to get to where you got. You done built this foundation. Oh, this house been in my family for years. Okay? All right? My ancestors paved the way for me to vote, okay, and for me to have this job I got here. Okay? If you have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay, about this here, all right, the scriptures, all right, and about Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, you're created, all right, to do the work.
That's right.
Okay? You created to do the work. Give me 2 Timothy chapter 1. 2 Timothy chapter 1, all right, in verse 7. In 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7, King.
Another one. This book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse, you said, what verse you said?
Verse 7, King.
Verse 7. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord.
That's right. So the Most High did not give us the spirit of fear. All right? That spirit comes from your adversary, man. That spirit comes from your enemies, your oppressors. Most High didn't give you the spirit of fear. Okay? You got to be strong in this thing, man. Okay? You got to be relentless, and you got to have faith.
That's right.
All right? All right? The Most High chose you above all nations on the earth. Don't you know you a God, man? Okay? You a God in this earth. I understand we in a lower state. But the Most High told us how to reverse this thing. That's Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. All right? We reverse this curse, all right, by keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments that he gave us from the beginning.
That's right.
Okay? All right, and then everything else, okay, is going to fall in line. And that's coupled with having the faith in the Hamashiach Yahawashai. All right? They're going to come after us, man. Okay?
Hey,
these devils are going to come after us. All right? All right? What you got there?
What you was bringing out in Revelation 12 and 17, the end of it coincides with the precept you just brought out in the 2 Timothy, but at the end it says, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, right?
Right.
Of course, if you got faith in him, then you got the testimony of him because you're speaking of him. But what did he come and do? What did he come and teach? When you teach of him, like John 7 and 38 says, believe on me as scripture has said, when you have the testimony of Christ, you got the testimony of keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Now,
that's right.
What we just read right here in 2 Timothy 1 and 7, it says, I'm going to read verse 8. It says, be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me, his prisoner. He's calling himself his prisoner. He's saying, I'm a prisoner of these laws, statutes, and commandments. You see what I'm saying? I'm tying myself down to these laws, statutes, and commandments because this is the only way through Christ and keeping these commandments. So you got to have that same mind frame. You got to tie yourself down with the spirit. You see what I'm saying? Tie yourself down with these commandments. Don't treat these commandments as if they burdensome. This is how you finna get up out of captivity. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta feel that way. Right. Everything that you call life right now is gonna be washed away. It's gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
It's gonna be destroyed. Now yield.
That's right. You know what I mean? And our people got to be prepared for that, Captain Israel. They got to be prepared for what's getting ready to happen. Just like I was saying, they're going to come after you. They're going to come after you. Okay? All right? And you got to understand, all right, that if you're chosen to do this work, All right. Eventually, the Most High is going to make you do this thing. Man's goings are of the Lord. You can't control this thing, man. All right. If the Most High, all right, gave you, all right, this spirit, okay, and you can understand this thing, it's time to stop ducking. It's time to stop hiding. Okay. The Most High didn't give you that spirit of fear. Give me Matthew chapter 20 and 20. Because you can't run from this thing. They're going to come after you, man. Okay? It's prophecy. I mean, Matthew 20 and 20, King.
Count out of one. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 20 and verse 20.
Uh-huh.
Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on the right hand and the other on the left in thy kingdom.
Salakia. All right. So the mother, all right, here of the children of the Zebedees, okay? All right, she's coming in. She's like, hey, look here. Okay, I got the Son of Man over here. Okay. Hey, I'm getting ready to get my children blessed right now. All right. Okay. She's like, hey, make sure, all right, these children are sit with you in the kingdom. But what did Christ have to say?
Verse 22. But Yahushua answered and said, ye know not what ye ask.
You don't know what you asking, okay? If you're gonna sit here with me, all right, and that's a cut to Christianity, man. Okay, that's a cut to Christianity. Oh, accept, all right, Christ in your heart, okay? All I got to do is accept him in my heart. And some people say all you got to do is be baptized, all right, in his name, all right, and by water, and you have the kingdom. What did Christ say? What did he say?
Verse 22. But Yahushua answered and said, ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of?
Are you able to drink of the cup that I drink of? All right. That's what Christ said. Read.
And to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with.
Read on.
They say unto him, we are able.
And they say we're able to do this thing. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of our brothers and sisters today, okay, have that same spirit. Okay. I pray. Let me tell you something. I pray that the Most High continues to build me up in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? And that I'm able to be one of them brothers that's able to drink of that cup. All right. Because it's not an easy task. Read on.
And he said unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with.
All right. So Christ said, looky here, you're going to go through, all right, the affliction that I'm going through. They're going to come after you, whether you sitting your butt down on the couch or hiding behind the doggone keyboard in the screen. Okay, they're going to come after you. Okay, these devils are going to come after you, regardless. It's your lot. If you have this spirit on you, but you got to stand up in this thing, man. Read on, King.
But to sit on my right hand and my left is not mine to give.
Hey, but to sit, all right, in the kingdom, hey, he's the son. Okay? That ain't for him to decide. Read on.
But it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father.
It's the Father's choice, okay? But Christ is God. Okay? That's a clear separation right there. Christ said, hey, look, that ain't my job to say that. You can go through this affliction with me. Okay, but that's my Father's decision whether or not you make the kingdom. Okay, Christ can mediate all day long. All right, but it's up to his Father. Khan. Okay.
John out of one.
You got to understand. Hey, go ahead, King.
Hey, real quick, and that also cuts that I'm saved doctrine. Like, what are you saved from?
Exactly.
You know, what are you saved from? Like, yeah, how even said, are you able to drink the cup that I drank from? Most people will say no. People ain't gonna follow the commandments like Yahushua did. They're gonna go through the things that come with keeping the law. You know, because like Yahushua said, it's up to my Father. That's why every time we say Lord willing, Yahweh willing, you know, we see the kingdom. We never get so proud and say I'm saved. How you?
I want to say like what was reading right here when he says, in verse 23, and he said unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. He's not saying you're going to be baptized in water. That's not what he's saying. He's talking about these stripes that you about to get. That's what he's saying. He's talking about this affliction. 1 Peter 2 and 21 says that he said he's our example. He set the example for us. So that's what he's saying. When he says in verse 22, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're asking for, because what you're asking for is serious business. When it comes, listen, it's gonna get real. Just like our people get into this truth and then go through a little affliction and then they jump and ship. Christ let them know right here, you don't know what you're asking for. In Luke 14, it says count the cost. You see what I'm saying? Count the cost. Get ready. Get your mind ready. You know what I'm saying? For all this affliction that's coming with it. It don't get easier when you get in the truth. Because now you got temptations. When you're in the world, you're doing whatever you want to do. That's not temptation. Because you just all willy-nilly. But he's saying the baptism that he's going to get baptized with, he ain't talking about getting dipped in water. He's talking about these folks want to go upside your head left and right because now you're claiming to be a child of the Most High God. You see what I'm saying? You about to get these stripes. You know what I'm saying? Are you?
That's right. Hey, I got a precept. Give me Matthew 10 and 22. Matthew chapter 10, okay, and verse 22. All right. That's right. I ain't talking about that water right now, okay? All right. You got to understand, if y'all haven't seen our last, was it the second to last video on the main camp's channel, okay, where Adawan's talking about baptism, okay? If you haven't seen that video, you need to go watch that thing, okay? Because you got to understand something. Hey, John baptized by water, okay? And it was symbolic. It was symbolic, okay, right, of the actual baptism. All right, but this baptism here, okay, that we're talking about is baptism by fire. Okay. All right. This is the real deal. This is to purify you, okay, and to make sure that you can come out, okay, as pure gold. Give me that. Matthew 10 and verse 22.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
You're going to be hated by all men. Okay? You're going to be hated in this truth. You're supposed to be peculiar. Okay? You're not supposed to be normal. Okay? You're not supposed to be doing everything that everybody else is doing. All right? Broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
That's right.
Okay? And you can't run from this work. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? Not, I got dunked in some water and I'm saved and I can do everything, okay, that I want to do, okay, and I can continue to repent. You ain't no different than your wicked forefathers, man, who was sacrificing doggone turtle doves, okay, and doggone rams, okay, and preparing them things before they sinned. Okay? You're in the same spirit of your forefathers when you say that ignorant mess, man. Okay? If you were given this spirit, all right, it's time to do the work. Okay? I ain't saying that you got to necessarily do things on the level in which we do it. You know what I mean? But you need to put your brick in. You can't run from this work, Akim. You can't run from this work, Aqua. The Most High put this understanding on you, man. Okay?
That's right.
You have the opportunity to get salvation. It's just like them virgins that's mentioned in the book of Matthew chapter 25, man. Okay? You have 5 wise virgins and you had 5 virgins who were unwise. Okay? Mm-hmm. They all had lamps. Okay? But 5 of them, okay, didn't have that oil. They had the ability to receive salvation. Okay? Many are called, but few are chosen. Okay? You better understand that thing. Okay? You better understand that thing. If you can understand these scriptures, you've been marked. Okay? And it's time to put in the work. You can't run. Look at Jonah, man. Okay? Jonah tried to run from the work. Okay? Most I say, hey, look, you need to go down there to Nineveh, okay, and set them jokers straight. Hey, Jonah, like, I ain't dealing with them wicked niggas over there in Nineveh, man. Okay? Yeah. And them niggas wicked as hell. All right. This joker fled, man. Okay. Tried to hide on the ship. What the Most High do? Okay. Disturb the winds. Okay.
Yeah,
he disturbed the winds on Jonah, man.
I do that joker. Oh.
He sure did, huh? Okay. All right. The Most High is entrusting you with his wisdom. It's a beautiful thing, man. Give me Sirach chapter 6, huh? It's a beautiful thing. Go to 22. It's a beautiful thing to be entrusted with this wisdom.
That's right.
It ain't for everybody, man. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Read that. Sirach 6 and 22.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 22. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many.
Read that again, King.
For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many.
She is not manifest unto many. You have to take advantage of this thing, man. All right? The wisdom is coming from the Most High Power, the only God in the earth. And he's chosen you to receive it. Read on.
Give ear, my son. Receive my advice and refuse not my counsel.
Read.
And put thy feet into her fetters.
And do what?
And put thy feet into her fetters.
Read.
And thy neck into her chain.
That means become a slave to this wisdom.
That's
okay.
Right.
All right. Put my feet in thy fetters. Shackle me up. Okay. And put thy neck in her chain. You're supposed to become a slave, all right, to wisdom. You're supposed to become a slave to Yahushua. That's why Paul said that thing. Okay. That's why Paul said he's a slave to Christ. Read, King.
Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power.
Now you gotta come to her with your whole mind, okay? All right, and you gotta keep her ways with all thy power. He understands, okay, that you're gonna fall. A just man falleth 7 times.
That's right.
Okay, but you gotta get back up, okay, and try harder, okay, every time, man. Read on.
Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go.
All right, you got to study in this thing, okay? When you got questions, you got to ask learned men, okay? A lot of times you got to go to the Father and pray about that thing, and he'll reveal it to you, okay? But when you got a hold of wisdom, you can't let her go. Adawan's always telling us, man, you got to get back to your first love, man, okay? It's real easy to get weary in this thing, okay? We always checking ourselves. And as brothers, we're checking each other, all right? Making sure, okay, that we stay on top of our game, man. Okay? Read on.
For at the last thou shalt find her rest. And that shall be turned to thy joy.
That's talking about getting the kingdom, okay? Because this kingdom is not your rest, okay? If you endure this thing to the end, you'll receive your rest in the kingdom. That's the rest that is talking about in the book of Psalms chapter 149. When you're singing loud praises on your bed. Adawan did a class on that. Adawan Yahweh did a class on that a few years ago, man. Okay, and he was saying that was a representation of us being in the kingdom, man. Okay, of us singing aloud, okay, on our beds while we got their kings in chains. Okay, all right. Read on.
Verse 29. Then shall her fetters be a strong defense for thee. And her chains a robe of glory. All
right. So now, okay, you are being shackled up and being a slave to wisdom. Now it becomes a defense for you. Okay. Now it's going to become a defense for you because you're draped in righteousness. Okay. We really gotta doggone understand, okay, that we have to doggone be sold out for this truth, man. We gotta be sold out for Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Okay, you gotta stop being scared. They're gonna look at me funny. They're gonna talk about me in this thing. Okay, nobody want to stand up for the Israelites, man. Your family looking at you like you crazy. A lot of brothers and sisters know about this truth, man. Okay? But they don't want to be in the spotlight, man. Okay? You got brothers afraid of losing what they have. Okay? But that's what this is all about. All right? You'll get your reward in the end. Okay? You can't be afraid of losing that thing, man. Okay? When I was in the Christian church, so many brothers and sisters, I used to claim to be a soldier for Christ. Okay? I heard that so many times, man. Okay? And I don't even think I had saw that scripture. Okay, when I was in the Christian church, I used to just hear him say that. I'm a soldier for Christ. And they used to sing that thing in the choir. I was one of them Christians, okay, that went to church. I said this before. I went to church. I didn't read nothing. I sat there and I was lectured to. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sitting back, you know, being wicked. All right. Off in the corner. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. But I didn't study. I didn't do all those things. Okay. That I'm doing now. Okay. But a so-called soldier for Christ. How? All right. In my Dirac voice. How? Right? How you a soldier for Christ and you ain't doing the things that Christ did? Okay. How? Okay. We gotta understand, man. Okay. You gotta be sold out for the Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. You're gonna be persecuted if you drink from this cup. All right. The doggone powers that be, they want you blind, man. Okay. We just read to you in the book of Revelations, chapter 12 and 17. He came to make war, all right, with the remnant of them that keep the commandments. That's you. Everybody else talking about they ain't got to keep the commandments. So that swiftly eliminates them. Okay. Give me Psalms 94 and 16. All right. Give me the classic. Psalms 94 and 16.
One.
And Yara, you get me 1 Kings chapter 2 and verse 2.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Right.
Or who would stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Who's going to rise up against the evildoers, man? All right. Who are the evildoers? Okay. The elite of this world who have control and power over everything. The elite that have beat our brother Kanye down. The elite, okay, that are trying to doggone lynch our brother Kyrie right before our eyes. Who's going to stand up, okay, and say to hell with this place? I don't care what you do to me, all right? Because I'm moving in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. And there's nothing that you can doggone do to me, okay? You can have this body, but you can't destroy my spirit. And if I die, okay, if I die doing this work, all right, how glorious that'll be, man. All right? How glorious that'll be. All right? All right? So you can do what you want to do, okay? We ready.
That's all right.
And we trying to get you brothers and sisters ready, man. Okay? Give me that in 1 Kings chapter 2.
The book of 1 Kings, like I was like Kings. The book of 1 Kings, chapter 2. We gotta be chapter 2 and verse 2. Whenever I get there. I go thy way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
Read that again.
Kind of out of one. This 1 Kings, chapter 2 and verse 2. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
That's right. I go the way of all the earth, okay, and be strong thereof, and show thyself a man. Read on, King. Read on.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
And do what?
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
Read on.
To walk in his ways. To keep his statutes.
Right.
And his commandments.
Right.
And his judgments.
Right.
And his testimonies.
Read on.
As it is written in the law of Moses.
No, but that law done away with.
As it is written in the law of Moses.
As it is written in the law of Moses. You got to show yourself a man and stand up strong, okay, and be willing to be ridiculed. to be willing to be chastised, okay? To be willing to be persecuted. Read.
Con. That thou mayest prosper in all that thou dost.
Uh-huh.
And whatsoever thou turnest thyself.
Hey, that's enough on that, man. That's enough on that. Okay? So who's willing to stand up, man? Okay? Who's willing to stand up and to be ridiculed in this thing? Okay? Can you really handle being a laughingstock? Okay? Some of you brothers and sisters are still women and men pleasers, man. Okay? You really care about what everybody says. You really care about what they do. You really care about what they post on social media, man. Trust me, I know. Okay? All right? You ain't gonna see me doing that ignorant mess. Okay? Posting all your business on social media. Okay? This, that, and the third. All right, go ahead, Op. Bring your scripture out.
I got a precept, Ecclesiastes 7:29. And this is going, based off of what you're talking about in the title. It says, "Lo, this only have I found, that God has made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions." That directly goes, just like the precept he just read in 1 Kings 2:2, and this precept right here, that goes directly against people are made homosexuals. It says, let me read it again. "Lo, this only have I found, that God has made man upright." What's upright mean? To do things the right way. You see what I'm saying? A man's supposed to be with a woman. Woman's supposed to be with a man. God made us upright. Ain't nobody born that way, man. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, that's right.
But it
says, we're gonna talk about that here in a minute, about that homosexual stuff there. But go ahead, King.
The last part says, "But they have sought out many inventions." That's you convincing yourself to you know what I'm saying? You listening to your oppressor to convince yourself to not follow God's commandments. And basically unknowingly, before we knew we had to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, we unknowingly, you know what I'm saying, was listening to our oppressor and let him lead us. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, that's right. Okay. All right. That's all we did. And a lot of our brothers and sisters are still doing that to this day. That's why they won't stop. Okay, and listen when you out there on the street corners, because they look just like you. You can't tell them nothing, man. Okay, you sitting there in your fringes. Okay, you got the Bible, you reading it. All right, the Most High done told you to go out there. All right, on a Saturday morning, you can be doing anything, man, but you chose to do the work of the Most High, and your brothers and sisters are out there doggone profaning the Sabbath. Okay, because they know not. And they don't want to talk to you, man. Because you look just like them. And you don't look like your oppressor. Okay? Give me Sirach 23. Sirach 23, okay, and 19. Okay. And this is going to the point of our brothers and sisters, okay, who don't want to stand up, man. Okay? All right? They don't care, okay, about what the Israelites got to say. They don't care about what the Bible has to say. They care about what everybody else has to say, okay, and what their oppressor has to say. Read that.
This book is Sirach 23 and verse 19. "Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun."
Read that again, King.
I'm reading from the top out of one. "Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, right, and knows not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun."
All right. There's such men that only fear the eyes of men. All right. Okay. They don't care, all right, about what the Most High is watching and looking for. They care about what their friends have to say. They care about what their family have to say. They care about what their bosses have to say. They care about what their oppressor has to say. But you need to be caring about what Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai has to say. All right? That's what you really need to be caring about, man. Okay? That's what he gave you, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for a reason, man. You got to get out there and get it. You got to get rid of that emasculated energy. Okay? You got to get rid of it. All right. And how you get rid of it is putting on the whole armor of God. All right. Give me that in Ephesians chapter 6. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 13. Give me Ephesians 6 and 13.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 13. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Read that again, King.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to withstand. Done all to stand.
Con. Okay. Wherefore you got to take on the whole armor of God. Okay, so that you can withstand the wiles of Satan. Okay, so that you're able to endure this thing. And how do you do that? All right, through the scriptures and the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, you got to meditate day and night in this thing so you can get the understanding. Okay, you can't doggone walk in the counsel of the ungodly, man. That's right. All right, you got to be with learned men, learned women. Okay, stay girded up in this thing. Give me Psalms chapter 1 and 1.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 1 and verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
That's right. All right. Read that again, King.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
Read.
But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
His delight is in the law of the Lord. Okay. And he's meditating in this thing day and night, man. Okay. You see these devils, they want you idolizing, okay, these TV personalities, man. Okay. They want you, okay, to be weak, all right, and effeminate, like some of these brothers. Just like the brother mentioned earlier, you got Russell Westbrook, dog on the ball court, man. Brother wearing a skirt out. Okay. Got Martin Lawrence putting on a doggone dress. That was my favorite comedian back in the day, man. Okay. I don't know where this sissy Tyler Perry come from, man. Okay. But there was something wrong with that joker from the jump. All right. You know, wearing the dress. Okay. He thinking it's funny because he sound like somebody grandma. Man. You're putting on the dress, You need to stop doing that thing. All right. They propelled you to a new height. That brother got like the biggest doggone mansion in doggone Georgia out here. I don't know if that's a true statement, but I know he got a big old house, man. Okay. Studios and all kinds of stuff. All right. You don't get that unless you sold out, man, to a certain level. And it seems like emasculating yourself, all right, or demasculating yourself, all right, brings on that kind of energy, man. All right. All right, give me that definition, y'all. Okay, of emasculate. I meant to bring that out a little earlier. Give me that definition of emasculate there, King. All right. Let me know when you got it back there, King. All right. Emasculate. If you didn't come on earlier, I wrestled with the title, okay, because when I researched some things, I saw the word demasculate. All right. And demasculate meaning take the masculinity out of the man. Okay. While emasculate means to castrate. All right. But some dictionaries and scholars do not recognize the word demasculate. Okay. So you see emasculate, all right, in the same light. Okay. So they'll say to castrate or to take the masculinity out. Okay. So we're going to bring this out. Okay. Hopefully you brothers and sisters can see this.
Could you see it, that one?
All right. I see it on the screen, but just go ahead and read that real quick. All right. Hopefully, brothers and sisters is able to blow that up on their end. Go ahead, King.
Emasculate. To deprive of strength, vigor, or spirit, weaken.
All right, so to take your spirit away, all right, or to weaken you, okay? And that is these devils' agenda. All right, is there some more on that, King?
Kind of one definition 2, to deprive of virility or procreative power, castrate.
All right, or to castrate. Okay,
that's heavy.
To absolutely just doggone take away your manhood. All right. So that's what these devils are trying to do to us. Okay, by turning us on to certain entertainers. Okay, who put on dresses. All right. I remember when the brother Young Thug, all right, came out. They had him looking like some sort of doggone, real doggone queen, man. All right.
Fruity as hell.
I couldn't even look twice at the brother. Okay, but now he's supposed to be all hardcore or whatever the case to be. Hey, that wave of rap does not liking me. I talked to the brother Israelite about that a couple of weeks ago. I ain't with it no way. Okay, I can't tell you 2 doggone syllables of the brother's flow. Okay, this is a totally different generation. Okay, because I don't like that doggone, effeminate mess anyway. Hey, get me Isaiah chapter 51 real quick. Okay, give me Isaiah chapter 51. Okay, it is these devils' job to emasculate us, to take away our manhood. Okay, go ahead, King. Start at verse 20.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 51 and verse 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in the net. They are full of the fury of Yahweh, the rebuke of thy God.
That's right. So our sons have fainted. They fainted and they're weak. Okay, they have no defense. They're out there so everybody can see them, right at the head of the streets. Okay, as a wild bull caught in the net, man. Okay, they're very wild, man, and they're trying to get up out of that thing. They don't know what hit them. Okay, they're full of fury, but they rebuke the Most High power. Read on.
Therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine.
All right, they're afflicted and they're drunken, but not with wine. Okay, they're drunken with doctrine. All right, and the philosophies of this world. Read on.
Thus saith thy Lord. Thus saith thy Lord, the Lord, and thy God that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again.
All right, so there's gonna come a day, all right, when the Most High makes things right with us. Okay, but you gotta endure this thing, man. You gotta be willing to stand up. All right, right now we all in a mess, man, a hot mess. Okay, but you gotta be doggone able, all right, to endure this thing and be willing to stand up. The brother Malachi said, mumble rap. Hey, I don't know nothing about that. Okay, I don't know nothing about that. The rappers back in my day, you can understand what they were saying. I listened to a lot of conscious rap. So you had to be saying something in order to get Malachi's ear. You couldn't just be talking about women, okay, and doggone selling drugs. You got to be talking. You got to make me want to press rewind. If you trash or garbage, you got no play. All right, with me. Okay, I was a huge doggone critic with that thing. All right. Hey, but hey, look, hey, get to the brother, who was that in the chat? The brother Malak Yawasap. Hey, to Malak Yawasap's point, get me Isaiah 39:7. Get me Isaiah 39:7.
Another one. There's the book of Isaiah, chapter 39 and verse 7. And of thy sons that shall and of thy sons that shall issue from thee, which thou shalt beget, shall they take away, and they shall be eunuchs in the palace of the king.
They shall be eunuchs in the palace of the king of Babylon.
Damn.
Okay. All right. It's going to be as if they're castrated.
That's heavy.
All right. Their manhood is gone. All right. They're being ran over. They have no power. And these are the gods of the earth.
Damn, that's heavy. I don't want.
Okay. All right. So the brother Yahweh, the brother's right, man. Okay, that's a heavy precept right there. But we can't move in that spirit. We got to move in the spirit of our forefathers, man. All right, we got to move in the spirit of the three holy children out this joker, man. Give me that in Daniel chapter 3, Op. All right, we got to move in the spirit, all right, of our forefathers, man. Get in the book and read and see how your forefathers stood up against kingdoms, against nations, all right, because they had faith. And yes, we're talking about the Old Testament. Okay, we had to show some Christians, all right, a couple weeks ago, all right. I had to show them a couple weeks ago that grace, okay, the Most High put His grace on us, in the Old Testament, okay, and our brothers had faith back then too. All right, go ahead, give me that Daniel chapter 3. Hey, start reading it, verse 12.
Kind of one. This book of Daniel, chapter 3 and verse 12. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men,
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. All right, Pastor always talking about them when he get to singing, man, at the end of his sermon, man. Okay, and you know what I mean. He ain't bringing no relevance to them brothers' name, man. And this was their slave names right here.
God.
Okay, somebody in the chat while the brother Israel reads, give me their Hebrew names. A little trivia. Give me the Hebrew names, okay, to the three holy children. Go ahead, King.
These men, O King, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
Right.
Then,
all right, so our forefathers, okay, hey, they refused, all right, to worship the gods of the other nations. Okay, that sounds very familiar to us, okay, and to you brothers and sisters out here in the chat. Read.
Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, do not ye serve my gods, no worship the golden image which I have set up?
All right, so Nebuchadnezzar saying, now, hey, look, hey, this can't be true. All right, that y'all can't be idiots like this, okay? And y'all getting ready to die because y'all ain't worshiping the gods that we set up. All right, are you serious right now? All right, what did Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego tell them jokers, man?
Now, if you be ready,
we got the brother Hotness. We got the brother Hotness. Okay, brother Hotness says, all right, Hannah, Mishael, and Azariah. Okay, now we got SOT Soldier Warrior Micah Alves that said Ananias, Azarias, okay, and Mishael. Okay, Mishael, right? Okay, go ahead, kid.
Hey, bonus point: we need the chapter and verse where you can see those names at.
So that's right.
Write that down.
That's right. Hey, go ahead, Israel.
All right, kind of one. I was at verse 14. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, no, I'm down to 15. Now, if you be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands?
All right, so Nebuchadnezzar telling them, look here, you either bow down or you get thrown in the furnace. What God is going to deliver you? Okay, where your God at? Okay, I kind of heard of him. Okay, but he ain't showed his face in ages. Read on.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. So
these jokers got so much faith that they say, even if my power does not rescue us, we still ain't worshiping.
That's right.
Your doggone idols and your God. This the spirit we got to move in.
That's right.
Okay, this is the spirit we got to move on. Read on, King. Read on.
Verse 19. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heated.
All right, Nebuchadnezzar was so pissed. He said, "Hey, fry these jokers, man. Turn that thing up." Read.
And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Okay, so they turned the fire up into their own destruction.
That's right.
Okay, read on, King.
Therefore, because the king's commandment was verse 23, my bad. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake and said unto his counselors, Did not we cast three men bound into the midst of the fire?
Right.
They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. He answered and said, Let me keep going.
Read, King, read.
He answered and said, Lo, I see four men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt.
Salakia. They say, hold on for a minute. Now, he said, did you not put three men in that fire? Okay. All right. And now the men say, hey, I see four men walking in that fire right there. Read on, King.
And the form of the fourth is like the Son of God.
And the form of the fourth is like the Son of the Most High Power. Read on.
Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace, and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire. And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was a hair of their head singed, neither were their coats.
These brothers were in a fiery furnace, man. All right. The doggone heat from the furnace burned the men that were on the outside of the furnace. But the three brothers that was inside of the flame didn't burn, and their clothes were not touched. This here is what faith gets you. This here is what endurance gets you. All right. This is the type of spirit you got to move in right here, man. You can't worry about losing this, that, and the third. You can't have that emasculated energy on you, man. Okay. You got to grow a pair. All right. You got to now look. We not proud over here, okay, and we not boasting. We know that brothers, okay, got to be built up in this thing, okay. All right. Yes, you got to be built up in this thing, this, that, and the third. All right, but you got to do the work, man. Okay, you got to do work. You got to have the spirit of your forefathers, not the spirit of your oppressors. Okay. Let's get another account. 2 Maccabees chapter 7. Okay. Now we only gonna read the first two verses in this thing. Okay. All right. But we gotta seek, all right, the old path of our forefathers and see how these brothers move, man. And our sisters, man. All right. We gotta see how they move. Okay. And we gotta doggone get into that spirit. All right. Read 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1 and verse 2.
This second Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
Read that again, King.
This 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
So these devils are so petty, man. They know it's against our laws, all right, to eat swine's flesh. Antiochus Epiphanes had this thing all jacked up, man. Okay. And they made it to where they're going to force these strong, zealous brothers who keep the commandments, all right, and the law of the Most High power, all right, to eat swines. We're going to force you to do it. All right? You don't want to do what I said? We're going to force you to do it. Get ready, Jake. Get ready, Eve. All right? There's no new thing under the sun. All right? Read on.
And were tormented with scourges and whips. But one of them that spake first said thus, what wouldst thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers.
We are ready to die, okay, rather than to transgress the laws, all right, of our fathers. This is the spirit, all right, of these brothers, man. Their mother had a doggone fiery spirit on them too. All of them died. Okay? All of them died. You got to go back and read this account, all right, if you haven't read it. This is the spirit of your ancestors right here. Your ancestors stood up against this wicked kingdom, man. They didn't have that emasculated energy, man. They weren't weak and effeminate. They had faith, and they stood up in this thing. And we need that same energy today, man. Okay? We need that same energy today. Get me Joshua chapter 1 and verse 9. There's no reason for you to fear this thing, man. We ain't gonna keep you long, Israel. All right, we're gonna go into a couple of more things. We ain't gonna keep you long. Go ahead, Israel.
I'm gonna say, yeah, we gotta remember, just like I used to hoop when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? Basketball tryouts, you trying out for the squad. You know what I'm saying? Football tryouts, you trying out for the squad. You know what I'm saying? And anything else in life, you know, you trying to exceed more than the next person so that you can, you know what I'm saying, get on the squad. The same thing with this. You think the Most High want scragglers in the kingdom? He want the best of the best. You see what I'm saying? Don't treat this like he owe you anything. The Most High don't owe you nothing. We owe him everything. You know what I'm saying? He the one that woke you up to the truth. Because this could have sounded stupid as I don't know what to you when you heard it, like the rest of these ingrates out there. You get what I'm saying? Treat this like you want to be top shelf. You see what I'm saying? Treat this like you want to be, you know what I'm saying, picked for the squad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He don't owe you nothing. And you better, just like the scripture says, if the righteous should scarcely make it, what's up with the unrighteous? The righteous gonna scarcely make it. All that righteous that you think you doing, you know what I'm saying? When our righteousness is like a filthy rag. You know what I'm saying? You barely getting by. You barely getting by. And you got the nerve to hang around people that's in the world and think that you ain't gonna fall short. You got to gather yourselves with people that are in righteousness. You get what I'm saying? Absorb these scriptures as often as possible because we are imperfect. All right. But all right, here, let me get you a precept for you out of one.
That's right. All right, read that thing. Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. What are you talking about?
Come out of one. It's Joshua, book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage.
Hey, read that first part again.
Have not I commanded thee?
This here for our brothers, okay, and our sisters that's on the fence, okay, that they're kind of timid at this thing, man, or unsure. What the Most High say? He say he did what?
Have not I commanded thee?
He said he commanded you.
That's right.
And when the Most High commands you, you got to do that thing. Okay? You are commanded to do this work. Read, King.
Be strong and of a good courage.
You got to be what?
Be strong and of a good courage.
You got to be strong and of good courage. All right? Because you should have faith that he's going to save you in the end. Read on.
Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For Yahweh thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest.
That's right. Your Father is with you wherever you go. You just got to believe that thing, man. All right? You got to strengthen up your faith, man. And endure because the time is coming, man. Things are only going to get worse, man.
That's right.
They're only going to get worse. All right, we got to stand up, man. Okay, we really got to stand up, man. Now, I want to talk about something else right now. Okay, all right. When it comes to the emasculation of our men, all right, in Israel. When I say Israel, I'm talking about the so-called black man in America. Okay, we're talking about the Negro. All right, talk about the so-called Native American man and the so-called Hispanic man, a Negro and Indian descent. Okay, all right, we have to doggone stand up. All right, we got to stand up in our households, okay, and we got to take our structure back. Okay, our oppressors have put our women, okay, ahead of us. Give me that. Give me Jeremiah 31. Okay, give me Jeremiah 31. Okay, and 22. Okay, we got to take this thing back. What does it say in the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 18? Okay, the saints of the Most High are going to take the kingdom.
That's right.
We're already doing it, man. When you go into the book of Jeremiah 5 and 14, okay, it tells you're going to start burning these devils up with the word. Okay, it's going to be a fire, and the people are going to be like wood, and that's your oppressors and your brothers and sisters. Okay, read that, King.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth.
Right.
A woman shall compass a man.
All right, a woman is going to compass a man. We've already seen that, man. Okay, get those 2 videos ready there, y'all. Okay, even if the people don't do nothing but hear it, okay, get those 2 videos ready. You remember the one to play first, right? Okay, read that again, Israel.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
All right, the Most High created a new thing in the earth. All right, that means that it wasn't meant to be that way. All right, from the get-go. That thing wasn't meant to be that way. He created a new thing in the earth. A woman is going to compass a man. Now, we're going to play these.
You out.
Hey, I'm already public enemy number 2. All right, I ain't gonna say his name. All right, but my elder up there, doggone DC, he public enemy number 1. I love that brother. I love him. I'm already public enemy number 2. Okay, and I can care less. I can care less. All right, I'm gonna speak this truth. All right, all right. Hey, let me go ahead and bring that up. I'm gonna speak this truth. All right, go ahead and no, not that one. The one you got on the screen ain't the one to play first. That one. That one right there. Play that. Yeah, do that again. What you just did. There you go. Play it. Dang, y'all. Hey, we can't get no sound up.
Oh, your phone on mute.
Could you hear it now?
Yeah, take your phone off mute, King.
I mean, not your phone, but
just the computer. Let me see.
Oh, your computer. Take the computer off mute. Is that what's going on?
I'm not sure.
Bear with us there, family. Bear with us, family.
Let me get this real quick.
Yeah, don't worry. Y'all gonna get this work. Y'all gonna get this work.
Got it?
I'm not sure why. It's showing me 2 screens. It's showing me 2 screens. It wants to play my screen where my face is at. I can't get the other one where I share it at.
All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Let's try one more time. I don't want to lock your family.
Try one more time. All right, Con.
Hey, family, that's my fault.
You got to share your screen. Don't worry about it, King.
Let's see.
All right. You got it ready?
Let me see if that shows anything.
What do you think the challenge
is that's
that
it.
women are having, Black women in particular, when it comes to becoming a wife?
Keeping it 100,
yes.
There's not enough eligible Black males who fit the needs of Black women. By the time you dissect the demographics of finances, sexual orientation, what you end up drilling down into, because Black women tend to want to marry Black men.
Right.
So Black women are excelling. They're getting accelerated degrees, graduate degrees, doctorate degrees. They're starting businesses. Black women are running circles around men.
Right.
And it's also shown in research that women want to marry on their same level of financial and educational status.
Yeah.
So if you're a Black woman making $150,000 a year with a master's degree, you tend to want to marry a Black man on that same level or higher. If Black women are excelling at such an accelerated rate, how do men keep up with that?
All right, Khan. Okay. So I really want to point out what was said at the beginning, all right, of that clip right there. And I know y'all couldn't see it. I just hope that y'all hear. We have some technical difficulties going on. Okay. But the sister said, all right, that our women, all right, they want men to conform to their needs. Okay, they need men to conform to their needs. Now hold on for a minute. All right, now we just read, all right, in doggone Jeremiah 31:22, the Most High created a new thing in the earth. Number one, the woman was created to be a help meet. Okay, what you talking about, sister? Okay, that the man need to conform to your needs. All right. No, it's supposed to be the opposite way around. See, I'm gonna tell you something. Back, all right, in the late 50s, all right, in the 60s, when our people were coming up out of the slavery, okay, and they were still persecuting our men, all right, and weighing down on our women, okay. A lot of our women, all right, they were working in these devil's houses, man, okay, and they would like fold laundry for side gigs. Okay, they had their little hustles, man. All right, little sharecropping, this, that, and the third. Okay, woman was bringing in a little bit of money. All right, a lot of our sisters were willing to help out their man. They were willing to help out their husband. Okay, they didn't have that spirit of, okay, I got me and I got to take care of me, and then you insert the man. Okay, that's of equal status or higher status.
That's right.
Don't you understand that it was strategic for the doggone man to be put beneath you? It's right. Strategic. Okay, go ahead, Yara. Make your point.
Hey, Conrad, real quick, and I want to bring that out because the brother Hannes 144 brought the scripture I was going to, because what you're saying, Adawan, is what the Bible teaches, is what the Most High has created. In this 1 Corinthians 11, I'm starting at verse 8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. So the woman is supposed to be the helpmate for the man. Does that mean that the woman's less? Does that mean that the woman's not important? We need the woman in order to continue going forward. We need our sisters. Without our sisters, we are nothing. So we're not saying that we don't need our sisters, they're not important, but you guys were made for us to help us out. And of course, we're gonna help you guys out. That's in the order the Most High set up for us since the beginning of time. How you?
That's right. Okay. That's hey, go ahead, King.
And that's the thing too. Like, even women in the world, if you ask them what was Eve's purpose, they'll tell you Eve was Adam's helpmeet. But people, I mean, they obviously don't understand what helpmeet means. If put it like this, if I hire help, that means when you show up, you helping me on my project. You know what I'm saying? You're helping me on my project. That means I'm running the show. So if you're a helpmeet, that means I help you meet whatever goal you're trying to meet. Not you show up and you help me with, no. I'm the head. So you get with my program. But I'm going to make sure you good. I'm going to make sure you happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to treat you right. But this is my program. You get what I'm saying? That's what a helpmeet is. The helpmeet ain't running the show. The man don't cater to what she got going on. She got to fit the bill of what he got going on. Like you.
That's right, okay, that's right. And that's the thing about it. Hey, we're going to have to go to it, We're going to have to go to one of my favorite scriptures. Hey, Captain Israel already know where I want to go, okay? He already know where I want to go, okay? Go ahead and get my favorite scripture,
God,
all right, go ahead and get that thing, okay? Because, hey, I got this theory out. Okay. Our sisters need, all right, this scripture right here on a screen covers. What you call it? What you call it, man? What you call it on the phone? The lock screen.
Home screen.
And
home screen.
the home screen need to be on the lock screen. It need to be on the screensaver on the computer. It need to be written in lipstick. All right, on the doggone.
That's right.
On the window. All right. I mean, on the mirror in the bathroom.
The earrings have it.
Yo, yeah, something. You need to have it in your car.
God.
All right. Give it to me. What I want. What I want, Captain Israel.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 22.
Read that out.
That ye put off concerning the former conversation,
all right,
the
so
old man.
So you, okay, have to put off the former conversation. Okay? The former conversation is what you learn in the world. Okay? What your oppressors taught you. All right? That comfortable state that you're in right now. The state of power. All right? The state to be able to make decisions that affect people's lives on a very serious level. I'm not saying that you can't make decisions and you don't have a voice, but you've been elevated to a point to where you're making serious decisions. Mm-hmm. Okay? We got some serious entrepreneurs that are so-called Israelite women, all right, in this world. And a lot of our women are the heads of their families. You got single mothers, all right, that's raising children. You're the head of the house. Mm-hmm. Read that again, Captain Israel.
This book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and verse 22.
Uh-huh.
That ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man.
The old man. That was the old man. When you come into this truth, we have to walk in the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Mashiach Yahushua.
That's right.
Not what our oppressors taught us, not what Big Mama taught you, not what doggone grandma taught you, all right? Not what pastor taught you, not what doggone the TV taught you, not what social media taught you, not what doggone Kiki taught you. Read on, King.
Which is corrupt, according.
Which is what?
Which is corrupt.
Which is corrupt. Read on.
According to the deceitful lust.
Uh-huh.
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind. When you come into this truth, all right, and your temple is cleansed, now the spirit, all right, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is able to dwell in you. Now you're able to receive this thing, okay? Everything ain't going to be the same way that it was in the world. We are a peculiar people. We're different. So our lifestyles are not going to be the same way as the people in the world. Read on.
And that ye put on the new man,
uh-huh,
which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness.
The new man, okay, after the Most High, all right, is after righteousness. All right? Mm-hmm. It is righteous because you're doing it, okay, in the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You're using the scriptures to dictate your lifestyle. All right? Not people who are not in the truth. Okay? You supposed to be a pillar of rest for your man, princess. Okay? And this ain't beat up the sisters hour here. That ain't what this is.
Come on, bring that out.
We talking about the demasculation or the emasculation of the Israelite man. Okay? And a lot of our sisters are still drinking on that Kool-Aid, man. They drinking on that Kool-Aid and they're real comfortable on that doggone pedestal that they're sitting on. Got standards out the damn window, man. All right? Got standards out the window. Come down off that doggone high horse. Okay? And I know it's hard for some of our sisters, okay? Because you've been set up, you've been groomed to do this, and this is where patience kicks in. Okay? I had to learn. I had to learn to be patient. I really did. I had to learn to be. I got a lot of patience, man. Okay? I got a lot of patience now, man. All right? Mm-hmm. Patience is Hey, that's a sharp sword. Okay.
That's right.
All right. You ever had a joker dog gonna come at you, man? Okay. And they dog gonna fussing so much, they dog gonna arguing with themselves out.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of.
And then you just sitting there, man, and you just letting it be. Okay. And then after a while, I'm sorry. Patience, Akim. Patience.
Yeah, gone.
Okay. All right. Hey, let's go to let's get an example from our righteous forefather, man. We don't want to be here all night, man. Let's get Genesis 18 and 18. Okay. Let's get Genesis 18 and 18. Now let's talk about this thing. Okay. Let's talk about this thing. Genesis 18 and 18.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 18 and verse 18.
Uh-huh.
Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him.
Uh-huh.
For I know him.
So what the Most High say? He said what?
For I know him.
Most High say, I know Abraham. Read.
That he will command his children and his household after him.
Because he gonna command his children and his household after him. Okay. Now what is Abraham patterning himself after? Read.
And they shall keep the way of the Lord.
They shall keep the way of the Lord. All right. That's a cut out. Okay. They're going to keep the way of the Lord because he in charge. Abraham was in charge. Look here. This the way it's going to be. But he's not, being a doggone butthole. He's leading in righteousness. And as long as that man is leading in righteousness, you shouldn't have your mouth open. Khan Adawan. All right. As you wish, Adonai. Read on.
To do justice and judgment, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he hath spoken of him.
All right. So that the Most High, can bring, what he promised Abraham, and that's that seed line, to flourish and to get the kingdom. All right. So our sisters need to understand, like what the brother is Captain Israel was bringing out earlier. You were set up, and what Captain Yara was bringing out. You were set up to be a helpmeet. Okay, that is the position that you put in. Okay, sister, if you're making a lot of money, you know what I mean. You shouldn't your goal, shouldn't be to find a brother, who's doggone rich, who's making double your paycheck. The system is against us. You can help, a certain brother out. Now, I'm not telling you to be stupid, and go find somebody who's not walking in the law, statutes, and commandments, but you need to be going after that wisdom. You need to be going after that brother who's going to lead you to the kingdom. It shouldn't be about him having doggone 6 or 7 figures in his bank account. All right, sit down and see, how you can help that brother build, man. Khan,
other one. I got a preacher for the other one.
All right, go ahead, King.
Khan, the book of Sirach, chapter 31 and verse 1. Watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. So you're worried about money. You're worried about this brother's not making as much as me. That's all you're worried about. You don't even got time to worry about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because you're always worried about becoming rich. You're worried about, I make more than this guy. Why should I even give him any respect when I'm the breadwinner here? That's heavy right there. Right. Because a lot of our women belittle the men because they probably make more money. Like I don't want to say earlier, we're not gaining on our sisters because, like we said, the reason we say this is because we need you guys. We need the women in the kingdom with us. And trust me, us men get corrected daily. The Adawanium, the elders of this camp, correct us, and they correct us harshly. They rebuke us sharply all the time.
That's right, up.
So and this is the way we're supposed to be teaching you guys. Because when it gets heavy out here, it ain't gonna be nice. It ain't gonna be nice, and you're gonna need a strong man with a strong mind, and of course, hopefully, physically strong to take care of you guys. And that's what we're here for. How you?
That's right, up. Hey, Captain Yara, get the videos of old Puff Daddy, man. Okay, this cat, man. Hey, let's get ready to play him. Okay, all right. Hey, so we getting ready to wrap this thing up, Israel. We want to talk about another issue that's been plaguing our nation. Okay, all right, which is homosexuality. Okay, all right, homosexuality has been plaguing our nation. Okay, and it's at a all-time high, man. Okay, you got to understand. Hey, Israel, get Revelation chapter 11, verse 8, real quick. And that's in this prophecy, especially here in this kingdom that we in. Okay, read 11 and 8 real quick. Revelations 11 and 8.
Kind of the one. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
So the great city, okay, all right, that the dead bodies are going to lay in, all right, it's called Sodom, spiritual Sodom, and spiritual Edom. When you look at this place, homosexuality is at an all-time high. It has been normalized. All right. Yep. Homosexuality has been normalized. Give me Romans chapter 1 and verse 25. All right. It's accepted in many churches, not all churches. All right. You still got some old school pastors out there that ain't going for that thing. All right. You got some old school pastors out there not going for old Geno Jennings. We don't agree with everything Geno Jennings got to say, but hey, walk up in there with your doggone hand bent if you want to. Okay. That's right. Sister, go up in there looking like a linebacker if you want to. All right, you're gonna get rebuked. All right, all praises to the Most High. All right, for that thing. All right, read that Romans chapter 1 and verse 25.
God, this is Romans 1 and 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator?
We know that our doggone enemies, okay, changed the truth of God to a lie, but we follow right behind that thing. Okay. They put this doggone devil up in office, okay? Your favorite president, old Hussein himself, okay? The Negro, he ain't even a Negro, all right? But he looked like you, okay? But he ain't you, all right? The joke is on you. That devil was set up to bring in the homosexual agenda, okay? I'm going to tell you something, man. That joke looked kind of doggone sissy-ish his damn self, he look a little zesty, man. Okay, God. All right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. Everybody doggone fell in love with this doggone Joker, man. All right, talking all soft. Okay, all right. Got soft words and the sissy ways, man. All right, and everybody doggone loved it. All right. What the sister say? She said he didn't have no rhythm, man. Okay, the sister said he didn't have no rhythm. All right, so that should have knocked him. But everybody followed after it. You had some Christian leaders who didn't believe in homosexuality, okay, but start following it once he opened up his mouth, okay, and made it pretty much normal in this land. Okay, a lot of people. Conversations kind of changed. All right, at the doggone family cookout, man. All right, conversations changed in the barbershop. Hey, man, let them jokers be, man. Okay, it used to be, man, you know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, okay, you couldn't be that way in the hood, man. Okay, you couldn't be that way in the hood. You weren't accepted. But now it's let them go ahead and be. Just don't bring that over here. Long as you don't bring that over here, okay. Conversation change. It's normalized, okay, and you got to be careful. All right, nowadays, even in the workplace and in public settings. Okay, this, that, and the third, because they got laws to protect them now. But the Most High did not ordain that madness, man. Okay, he didn't ordain that madness. Hey, go ahead, Ak. I mean, I got some precepts. You're probably getting ready to touch on something. But go ahead.
No, I was just about to make a side note. It's like just like how you were just talking about how it used to not be accepted, but a lot of nowadays, a lot of our women accept them sissies, them brothers that be sissies. They accept all that homosexual behavior out of men and women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of our women think that's cute. They hang with the sissies. You know what I'm saying? They hang with the homegirls is like that and all that. But then get mad because yo dude is a down low brother. You know what I'm saying? It's all right for the next man to be that way. It's all right for the next person's child to be that way, and you think it's cute and you laughing about it, and you find him so funny because he a homosexual with a smart mouth, and your homegirl dressing like your brother. But then when your dude, a down low brother, you all bent out of shape. You allow that spirit to come around you. You allow that spirit in. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad because now it's laying in the bed with you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cute no more, is it? See, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You can't want it. You can't want it sometimes, but then you know what I'm saying. Get mad because it overstepped its boundaries.
Right.
A spirit, you're not regulating that spirit. You're not regulating that demon. That demon regulating you because you allowing it inside your door. You allowing it inside your space. And you brothers that be hanging around. I know a lot of brothers be hanging around dykes. Nigga, keep that away from you, bro. Keep that away from you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because and then get mad because your woman sleeping with him now. You know what I'm saying? You can't know what's good for the goose is good for the gander. All right. If you want it around you, understand it's gonna overstep its boundaries. You get what I'm saying? You ain't regulating nothing because you're too weak to keep that mess away from you.
That's right, up.
Get some backbone. You know,
right.
That's that walking in the counsel of the ungodly. Hey, give me Isaiah 5:20, King. Get Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Okay. That's right. Bring that thing out. Give me Isaiah 5:20.
This book of Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe means destruction. What did the brother just tell you? What did the brother just tell you? Okay. You got doggone homosexual friends and you think it's cute. You over there, you letting them do your hair. Okay. He giving you advice on your doggone wardrobe. Okay. You know, and then doggone all of a sudden you find out that he doggone poking your doggone husband. Okay. Now your husband done brought you doggone HIV or the monkeypox. All right. Woe unto you. All right. Woe unto you. All right. Destruction unto you, as the waking daughter of Sarah says, destruction unto you that call evil good and good evil.
That's right.
All right. You can't do that thing. You cannot walk in the counsel of the ungodly, man. Continue to read.
God, that put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
That's right. All right. You can't walk. All right. You can't have 1 foot in the truth and 1 foot out. You can't be lukewarm in this thing. The Most High said he will spew you out of his mouth. All right. If you lukewarm, he rather you be cold in this thing or on fire.
That's right.
Okay. It can't be, all right, both. All right. You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It don't work like that. Okay. This is not our way as a people. Our way is to walk in the law, statutes, and commandments. We've adopted these customs. We've been doggone emasculated or demasculated by our enemies by following their way. Give me Leviticus 18:2. All right. Leviticus 18:2.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 2. It says, speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, I am Yahweh your God. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
Most High told us after the doing, okay, of the land of Egypt shall ye not do. Now the brother Israel, I just read about, okay, the doggone and Revelations 11:8, okay, how this land is spiritual Sodom. Okay, well, the scriptures is telling you right here in Leviticus, all right, not to do those things you learned in Egypt. Well, there's no new thing under the sun, all right, so you don't do the things you learn in spiritual Egypt either.
That's right.
Okay, Most High told us don't dwell, okay, in this land and copy their ways. You learn that in Jeremiah chapter 10 as well. Read on, King.
After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do. Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
Read.
Ye shall do my judgments and
Ye
keep
shall
mine.
do what?
Ye shall do my judgments and keep mine ordinances to walk therein. I am Yahweh your God.
That's right. We supposed to be in the spirit and power of the three holy children. We supposed to be in the spirit of them brothers, okay, that died for not eating swine's flesh.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't supposed to be walking after the doggone laws and customs of this people, man. You're supposed to be standing up for Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
All right. Period, man. All right. This is a heavy demon, man. Okay. This is a heavy demon that's on our people, man. The Most High told us not to do that. Jump down to verse 22.
Con 1. Verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination.
All right. Scripture, read that again, King.
It's Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination.
That's right. It is an abomination. Now go back. Somebody get Romans chapter 1 and verse 25. Go back there. Okay. Go back there. It is an abomination for you brothers to be sleeping with one another, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's off, man. That ain't the way the Most High doggone made this thing to be. All right. You get that kind of spirit on you. You need to pray, man. You need to fast. Okay. Mm-hmm. You get that thing up off of you. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. But give me that. Romans 1 and 25.
The book of Romans chapter 1 and verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie? And worshipped and served the creature more than the creator.
Read.
Who is blessed forever. Amen.
Read.
For this cause God gave them up into vile afflictions.
All right. So for following after the ways of your oppressors, God gave you up into vile affections. Read on.
For even the women did change the natural use in that which is against nature.
All right. So now our women are even doggone changing their use, okay, of which was, against nature. Our women were set up to be what? Helpmeets and to bring forth children.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Now they're doing the opposite, man. They're doing the opposite out here. That's an abomination, thus saith the Lord. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of our brothers and sisters that's dealing with them demons, they want to come up out of that, man. Okay? I've talked to a couple of them. I talked to a couple of them at camp, man. All right, when I was down at 5 Points. All right? A lot of them brothers and sisters, they want to come up out. They know that they got demons on them. All right? Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 10. Okay? 1 Corinthians chapter 10. All right, and verse 13. All right, and then somebody else give me Mark 9 and 29. All right.
I got first.
We're getting ready to wrap this thing up there, Israel. Bear with us.
I got 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
Right.
But will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
All right, so look, that old saying, okay, that they used to tell us, that Big Mama used to tell you, God don't put nothing on you that you can't handle, baby. Okay, that's what this scripture is saying right here. Okay, there's no temptation, all right, that has taken over you. That's not common to man. All right. If you do the will of the Most High power, the Most High will be faithful to you. Okay. And he's going to make a way for you to escape. He's going to make a way for you to escape up out that thing, man. Okay. Go ahead, King.
The sister in the chat, Beverly Pleasure, said, go to the barber shop long enough, you going to get a haircut. you hang around them sisters long enough.
Wow.
You gonna get some trim.
Wow. Woo. Hey, that's deep right there. I know probably. God. That's one of those Yakim sayings right there. Wow, man.
Hey, but look, same thing with those females. See, people always want to talk about the brothers, being sisters, but they don't say too much about the sisters going that route. It's telling you right there in Romans 1:25. The woman changed the natural use, and the man changed the natural use. That's the same spirit. That's the same spirit. So if you put it like this, if you around a man that's going that route, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're male or female, and you around a man that's going that route, that spirit could jump off onto you, and you could take that spirit elsewhere around other folks. You get what I'm saying? That spirit probably wasn't even meant to. It probably wasn't even trying to stay on you, but you could take it around people that it's gonna be on. So you could be around a woman that's that way, and you take it around your whoever, and it'll jump off on that person. It's still a homosexual spirit. It's still a homosexual spirit. All right, I yield.
Hey, that's right there. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you, man. Hey, sometimes, all right, the spirits can be so hard and so heavy. Okay, that there's only one way. Okay, to deal with them. Okay, like I mentioned before, a lot of our brothers and sisters, they want to get up out of that thing. Okay, but you got to remain faithful, and you have to keep the commandments. All right. Give me Mark chapter 9 and 29. Y'all read that.
This book of Mark chapter 9 and verse 29. And he said unto them, this kind can come forth by nothing, but by prayer and fasting.
That's right. Okay. So, if you read this account, it's talking about demons, okay, being on you, okay, and also legions of demons, a bunch of demons, all right? Sometimes the demons that you have on you can only be healed through prayer and fasting, okay? And you don't have to do that on your own, brother. You don't have to do that on your own, sister, okay? That's why you got to come around the body. If you're dealing with that kind of spirit, okay, and you're trying to come into this truth, all right, you need to come around brothers, you need to come around sisters so we can pray and fast that spirit off of you.
That's right.
Okay? It's because you doggone, all right, so homosexual or whatever the case may be, does not mean that you can't come out of that thing. Okay? A lot of brothers will tell you it's a rarity. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've heard of it. Okay? I've heard of it. Heard of brothers, coming about that thing. Heard of sisters coming about that thing. But hey, all right, prayer and fasting is what gets you up out of that thing. Okay. One more point, and we're gonna hang this thing up, Israel. Okay. One more point. Okay. Now we got a lot of our brothers and sisters. We understand this truth. Okay. It's reaching the masses. Okay. At a new height. Okay, because this truth is coming out like from entertainers and athletes and this, that, and the third. Okay. And the thing is I remember the brother y'all were all doing a lesson, okay, a little while ago, okay, and it was about a rich man speaking, okay. When a rich man speaks, okay, a lot of people listen, all right. We understand that the Most High is utilizing certain brothers and sisters to do the work, all right, this, that, and the third. But the thing is just because I want brothers to understand this, and I want sisters to understand this. Just because you may be of high stature does not mean that you're stuck.
Yeah.
It does not mean that you're stuck. Give me Matthew chapter 19. Give me Matthew chapter 19 and verse 21. Okay. It's real easy for our brothers and sisters that have wealth, all right, to become emasculated or demasculated. Read that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 21. Yahushua said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me.
All right, so the Most High, okay, he told the young man, look, okay, if you want to doggone, be perfect, all right, and you want to receive the kingdom, sell everything you got, all right, and follow me. What the man say?
He said, but when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions.
All right,
then said, yeah.
The young man said, hey, I can't give up all my possessions, okay, and follow you. Okay, I can't do that thing. And that right there is a big problem, okay, for a lot of our people who are set up, okay, on high, and they have stature. Okay, but there's a misconception. There's a misconception. I know there was a misconception in the Christian church, and there's a misconception amongst our people. We're going to continue to read. I want you all to hear this. Read on.
Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Now, Salakia, the scripture says that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Read on.
It says, and again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God.
So it's a very tough task for a rich man to enter through the kingdom of heaven, all right, because he has a lot of distractions. Okay, you know, money brings a lot of problems. Okay, brings a lot of doggone bad influences around. Okay, the scripture says, okay, that it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get the kingdom of heaven. Read on, King.
When his disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, who then can be saved?
Right.
But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible.
So Yahushua said, with men this is impossible. With men this is impossible. Okay. So men think this is impossible. You believe this is an impossible task. All right. Read on.
But with God all things are possible.
But with the most high power, Yahweh Bahashem Mashiach Yahushua, all things are possible.
That's right.
Okay. So if the Most High has put his spirit on you, all right, to teach this word, okay, and you have a certain lot in this truth, you have to doggone do what you got to do, all right? You got to play your position and put your brick in, whatever that is, all right, in order to get the kingdom, all right? I'm not necessarily saying you got to sell all that you have. That was that brother's lot. Okay. But Yahushua understood that that would be, all right, a distraction for that young man. Okay. But it's not completely impossible for a rich man to get the kingdom.
Precept.
Go ahead, King.
It's Revelation chapter 3 and verse 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. He said, as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. What is Christ telling you? He's telling your earthly riches mean nothing. You are wretched. You see what I'm saying? But he said, buy me. What he says, he said, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire. See what I'm saying? Take on this spirit that he got to offer you. Take on this everlasting life. Take on these laws, statutes, and commandments. When you put it like this, when you take on the laws, statutes, and commandments, then you are taking on the gold tried in the fire, because now you're trying to walk upright, and now you're finna be tempted. Sirach 2:1 says, prepare your soul for temptation if you come to serve the Lord. If you ain't preparing your soul for temptation, if you dropping out the minute the fire hits you, you're not ready to come serve the Lord, because this is what come with it. If you want to drive a car, prepare to be putting gas in that mug when it get ready, you know what I'm saying, get on E. You know what I'm saying? Prepare to keep up maintenance on it if you come to drive a car. This is what the Lord's saying. If you want to be part of this walk, hey, prepare your soul. You mind if I get a couple other precepts out of one on what you was talking about?
Hey, go ahead, King.
All right, come on. I'm gonna get 2 Ezra chapter 7 and verse 34. This is for talking about those sodomites, right? Because like he said, it's a lot of brothers and sisters that's living that lifestyle that want to come out of it. All right. Verse 34, it says, but judgment only shall remain, truth shall stand, and faith shall wax strong, and the work shall follow, and the reward shall be showed, and the good deeds shall be of force, and wicked deeds shall bear no rule. Verse 36. Then said I, Abraham, prayed first for the Sodomites, and Moses for the fathers that sinned in the wilderness. He said he prayed first for the Sodomites. Why? We don't want our brothers and sisters to die. You know what I'm saying? We got to pray for them. We gotta pray, because see, just like Yahweh said, he said, forgive them for they know not what they do. You know what I'm saying? They live in the lifestyle that they're living because this was pushed onto them. This was attractive to them, whatever their reason it was. You see what I'm saying? But we've got to pray for our brothers and sisters that they come out of there and they see the light. They see the truth. They don't want to be bothered with it no more, right? All right. I'm going to get another precept. 2nd Ezra chapter 14. Chapter 14 and verse 14. All right. It says, let go from the mortal thoughts. All right. Your mortal thoughts are basically the of this wicked world, the thoughts of your past life. When you try and come to the truth, let go of those same thoughts, just like we was bringing out in Ephesians 4 and 22. Let go of those mortal thoughts, right? It says, let go of the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. You got to stand up. You got to get some backbone, all right? You got to stop letting your temptations rule you. Stop letting your lustful desires rule over you. You see what I'm saying? Stop letting your friends, you know what I'm saying, that's living in the world rule over you. You understand what you got to do. Now, see, we can pray for you all we want, but if you don't want to take upon yourself to make a change in your life and put off the old man, there's nothing we can do for you. You get what I'm saying? All we can do is hope for the best for you. But you got to put off the weak nature. You know what I'm saying? Whether your temptations ain't even got to be homosexuality. Your temptation can be anything. If it's affecting you to not walk upright, at the end of the day, the wages of sin is death. All right? The wages of sin is death. Okay? All right? All right, I'm gonna get one more precept. I'm gonna go to Exodus 1 and 10. Because this emasculation didn't just start here. It's been going on with Israel. All right. All right, here it is. Exodus chapter 1, verse 10. It says, I'm going to start at verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore, they did set them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. Basically, they had an issue with us multiplying like rabbits. We do that now. So they pushed this emasculation and this homosexuality and all this other type of stuff on our people because they know that we multiply like rabbits. That's a way to keep us from multiplying. Them locking up all the brothers, that's a way to keep us from multiplying. It's not the fact that they just want homosexuality just be running rapid just because. They got what they call it? They got a method to their madness. We need to stop y'all from having so many kids. You know what I'm saying? And then that's where the whole, you know what I'm saying, in our society before we came here, you know what I'm saying, how brothers had multiple wives. That's where that comes from. They know that the less wives a brother got, the less children you're gonna have. One woman can't have 50 kids.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? One woman can't have 50 kids. But if that brother got 2 wives, 3 wives, 4 wives, you can have 50 kids. You get what I'm saying? All this.
Hey, you finna be public ending number 3.
Man, hey, I'm just being real about it. The emasculation, they turn these brothers into sissies. They're not worried about having kids. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to procreate. That's the problem. That's been a problem. We just read it in Exodus. It's been a problem with us. They don't want us to procreate. What does it? Hosea 1 and 10 say? We're gonna be like the sand of the sea. Said the same thing in Revelation 7:9. They know this.
That's right.
This is us. They got a method to their madness. All right. But hey, I yield.
Hey, that's right. Hey, mighty precepts from the mighty captain. Okay, Israel. Okay. All right. We're gonna end. All right, in the book of Jeremiah. Give me Jeremiah chapter 13, King. Salakia. Jeremiah chapter 6. Give me Jeremiah chapter 6. And let's start at verse 13. Okay. We're
Con.
going to end with that. Okay.
It's the book of
We're going to get up
Jeremiah.
out of here.
Jeremiah chapter 6, you said 13?
Conking.
Con. It says, for from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, everyone is given to covetousness.
All right.
And from
So from the least, all right, unto the greatest, every one of us, all right, are given unto covetousness. Read on.
And from the prophet, even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely.
All right. From the prophet, all right, to the priest. All right. We all filthy rags that the brother was bringing out earlier. Read on.
For verse 14, they have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace.
All right. So they've healed the people, all right, slightly by putting a band-aid on that thing, saying peace, all right, when there is no peace. All right. Read on.
Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay. They were not at all ashamed.
Right.
Neither could they blush. Therefore they shall fall among them that fall. At
That's
the
right.
time that I visit them, they shall say, be cast down, saith the Lord.
Right.
Thus saith the
Read.
Lord, stand ye in the ways and seek and ask for the old paths.
Right.
Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein.
All right. So, and we got to understand, we've been put, all right, in a maze. Okay. We've been rocked and lulled to sleep in this kingdom. Our men have been emasculated. Okay. Our men have been demasculated. All right. In this kingdom. But we gotta wake up out of this thing, man.
That's right.
We gotta wake up out of this thing. We gotta grow a pair. All right. You men that's out here pushing the word, all right, you got to get more diligent in this thing. Okay. You got to get stronger. All right. Because I'm telling you something, the days that are coming ahead, all right, they're doggone scary, man. Our forefather Ezra, okay, in the book of 2nd Esdras says, woe is me. Woe is me. Who is going to deliver me in that day? And you know, he saw it because he saw everything, man. Ezra saw the same thing Moses saw. If you haven't read, all right, what is that? 2nd Esdras chapter 14. If you haven't read it, you need to go back and read that, man. Okay. Ezra saw everything, man. He saw the future. Okay. It's going to be so bad. All right. In that day. All right. It's going to be unbearable. The times are coming. You got to pray. You got to fast. Okay. You got to congregate. You got to ask questions. Build yourself up in this truth, man. Okay. So that we can stand, okay, the wiles of Satan.
That's right.
All right. And we can endure this thing until the end. Okay. All right. So that's going to be the end of the lesson. All right. The brother had the feast day calendar up earlier. Okay. But I'm going to go to, we got some technical difficulties right now. It's all good. Okay. But I talked to the brothers earlier. Our feast day calendar. Hey, I keep telling brothers and sisters that it's done. Y'all all okay?
For 2 months, I don't want. They're ready for it.
It is done. It's done. Now, hey, look. Hey, we're gonna get the thing out. Okay, we're gonna get it out to you. We got the mighty brother Shaquat making that thing pretty right now. Okay, and it's gonna get out to you, brothers and sisters, shortly. But okay, we got the new moon 9th month, November the 23rd at evening. November the 23rd at evening. Now, okay, we will let you know if we're going to gather in Atlanta. Okay, you heard me clear. We will let you know if we're going to gather in Atlanta. Okay, we'll put a doggone message out there. All right, on our social media pages. Okay, you know, we may put, you know, a little flyer out there on the YouTube. All right, to let brothers and sisters know. Okay, all right. So, you know, just stand by for that. Feast of Dedication, December the 17th. All right. If you want to gather with the Sons of Thunder Israelites for the Feast of Dedication, okay, send us an email, the Sons of Thunder Israelites at gmail.com. If you want to gather with the North Carolina camp, send an email at Sons of Thunder Israelites, all right, NC at gmail.com. I don't know if the brothers in Cali are gathering, okay, for the Feast of Dedication.
I'm not sure.
Brother
I don't want to
Yaro.
be honest.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the captain's got planned.
Okay, con. All right, stand by on that. Hey, the brothers in Alabama, we will be in Atlanta for the Feast of Dedication. Okay, here in the near future, and me and this brother right here down at the bottom, and we've been talking, okay, and we're gonna start doing some things out there, okay, in Alabama. Okay, we're gonna start doing some things out in Alabama, gathering with the people.
I'll praise it.
Okay, all right, so those days are coming. Okay, those days are coming. New moon, 10th month, December the 22nd at evening. Once again, if you want to gather with the Sons of Thunder down in Atlanta, send us an email, sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. Okay? And let us know how many people you're going to bring with you. That way we can accommodate you. Okay? And we always, have a good time, and we feast, we feed the people. Okay? We're happy, we're merry. At the end of that thing, we're doggone play music. Okay? Congregate with the people, man. It's a family affair. The brother Israel brought out earlier. I got you here in a second, King. Brother Israel, he brought out earlier, and we got way more feast days, okay, than these wicked pagan days. Way more. Okay?
That's right.
And we have a good time, man. All right?
That's
and the
right.
spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, go ahead, Israel.
Oh no, I was gonna because Judah had said it in the chat, like he said we will also let you know about North Carolina. So I guess North Carolina, they might be doing they thing down there too. So just look out for
Hey, tell my brother I wasn't trying to omit him, man. I know he's gonna try to clown me, man. Them brothers.
Yeah, we ain't trying
to get on me and Yakum Yak. Hey, we trying to get on me and Yakum Yak because we old, man. Hey, but man. I ain't as old as Yakum Yak. I ain't as old as that, bro. Hey, we miss Captain Yakum Yak. Hey, you brothers and you sisters, that you continue to pray. Okay, continue to pray for Captain Yakum Yak. The brother lost his father. Okay, brother lost his father this past week. Okay, and they just buried him. Okay, so that's why that brother, okay, couldn't be on, okay, with us. Okay, but he'll be on next week, Lord willing. Okay, so y'all continue to pray for our brother. Okay, Captain Yakum Yah, very powerful brother. Okay,
that's right.
All right. Okay, so hey, we're gonna go ahead and close this thing down. Okay, we enjoyed you, brothers and sisters. Okay, we enjoyed you, brothers and sisters. Okay, and we'll see you brothers and sisters again, our Lord willing, next week. Okay. So we like to give all praises once again to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. All right. Shalom, family.
Shalom.
Shalom, beloved.